Alright, we are live. Welcome back to the Rainbow Six Siege Phase 1 qualifiers. We're Gamers Hub Middle East, and this is our road to Insomnia Dubai. As always, streaming for Rainbow Six Siege, my name is Magic. You can call me Sethiel. And before we dive into the game, let's actually talk about Insomnia. So, Insomnia Dubai, Insomnia itself is the largest gaming festival in the UK, and it's coming here to Dubai on October 7th to 19th of that same month. It's going to be held in Nad Al Shiba, Meydan Grandstand. And you can actually find tickets for early bird tickets, the second wave of early bird tickets for limited time only, on Virgin Tickets and Platinum list. Now, in Insomnia Dubai, you can participate in the cosplay tournaments or just come in as a cosplay normal. You can even play around in VR, do drones. You can watch the esports finals that are happening there. You can watch retro game. You can play retro gaming. You can even go in and play all the other games that we have. We have PUBG, Apex Legends, Dota 2, Rainbow Six. Come in, have fun. It's just a gaming festival, not an expo. Full on games for several hours a day. And actually, you know what? Let's not waste any more time as we go into our next game, which will be played between Yalla Esports and Osh-Tekk Warriors. This is actually going to be a sort of a revenge game or a rematch, if you can say, between these two players, these two teams, because they were actually initially the first two teams to play in our road to Insomnia as Rainbow Six. And speaking of teams, there are four teams that are who are going forward and qualified for the Insomnia Festival. They are Osh-Tekk Warriors, Yalla Esports, the one thing right now, Power Esport, and the Torva. So look up to them. See them coming out. See them on stage in Meydan Grandstand. Hope to see you all there on LAN game as well. And as we commence our game, we have Cafe Dostoevsky. It looks like they banned Thatcher, Lion, Mira, and Clash. Looks like they don't want to tangle with the shield up this time, unlike as usual. Last night, we saw a Clash versus Ash moment where Ash was able to take down Clash but wasted about 30 seconds of the precious round time. And we're looking here, we've got IQ being played by ML, Liquid Steel playing Blackbeard, Thermite playing Sexy Devil, Capitao, Eagle X, and TME next on Nomad. And on the defense, let's just let this load for a bit. And on the defense, we see Raiden playing Jaeger once again. We have Mute on F7. And we have I believe, give me a minute. We have a Legion played by Seriously. Mozzie being played by RDY. And Fluck playing Maestro. This is one of the rare moments where we see Maestro play in. But it looks like it's going to be one exciting match as we see these two Titans come at it again for a second round on the same map. Previous results with this map and these two players brought in a 7-0 in favor of Osh-Tekk, putting them up on the upper brackets and leaving Yalla Esports on the lower brackets to face off against yesterday. Yalla Esports went up against FBI, winning the map border. Yalla Esports won with 7-4. Uh, Osh-Tekk Warriors went up against Power Esports, losing to them 7-4 as well on Clubhouse. Then Big Dogs versus Torva on the back map. Torva won with a 7-2. Yalla Esports went up against the Torva in the finals for the lower brackets, with them winning in the map bank 7-5. And right now we are going on as the attack. And looks like there's a problem with the opposing team. There is a mouse bug with one of the players being unable to move, but we'll rehost only after this round has ended, and the disconnect has begun. Looks like they do not want to play this with the issue, so a rehost will begin. And right now we're back. Okay, let's talk about yesterday's games, actually. Yesterday's games, as I mentioned, Osh-Tekk Warriors versus Power Esport on Clubhouse. It was a pretty big struggle for at the beginning with Power Esport and Osh-Tekk having basically not, they weren't able to one up each other, ending up on a 4-4 match game, and then it brought him to a 5-4 when the disconnect happened. But when we came back, looks like it looked as though the game was going on normally. Osh-Tekk gaining the lead, the advantage, but then suddenly getting shut down by Power Esport. Power Esport then bringing it in for the final win on the seventh round, 7-4. Sorry, on the 11th round, bringing in the game at a 7-4. And also in the lower brackets, Yalla Esports versus FBI. Yalla Esports, I believe that was seriously, if I'm not mistaken, seriously was bringing in a lot of firepower as well as Raiden taking out the Jackal games. But it was always a back and forth between Raiden and believe it was Rusher who was contesting him, and then that still ended in no, it wasn't Rusher. No, yeah, sorry, that was Rusher. Yes, and it still ended in favor of Yalla Esports who won 7-4. Then came in between that same game, lower bracket, which was in stream, was Big Dogs and the Torva, with the Torva taking out Big Dogs, instantly wiping them off on the ninth round. Then the lower bracket finals, Yalla Esports versus the Torva. On Bank, this is where we witnessed the Clash versus Ash situation, where Ash was attempting to distract Clash or hit her with the flashbacks as well as her breaching charges, but could not make it work until the melees connected and took out the Clash's shield, giving her enough time to injure the Clash. And when that was it, Ash tried to adjust to it, was taken out by Clash's teammates, leaving the 4v1 in a loss at a 3v0. But overall, Yalla Esports did win that game. It was actually pretty close. They had a constant tug of war until round 11 round 10, where Yalla Esports actually had a 2-point lead against the Torva, but then Torva came up bringing it to a 5-5, a 6-5, and then the 6-5 became a 7-5 when, even though it looked as though Torval was gonna win that round, Yalla Esports managed to pull back and regain their momentum in the last second, giving them that final win. And this is what wasn't last second, it was more or less uh, midway through the game where they were starting to frag out the Torva's team players, and the Torva couldn't adjust to it. So now, like I said, these four teams, Power Esport, Osh-Tekk Warriors, Yalla Esports, and the Torva, will be on LAN. So hopefully you guys can come there after purchasing the tickets, which are still available. Early birds still on a big discount. I believe it was 70% discount, and you can come in, watch them all play against each other on LAN. And this is just qualifier phase one. These are the first four teams. Phase two will begin in September this coming month, where the next eight teams will be playing for the qualifiers. And right now, it looks like the rehosting has done. Everyone is strapped onto their boots. Osh-Tekk Warriors versus Yalla Esports. Here we go. Bomb on Cafe Dostoevsky. Ban phase begins again. And now we'll see who bans whom. Will it remain the same as the previous one with yeah, here we go. Thatcher being banned, and I believe they're banning Lion. Was it from the last one? They're keeping it the same. Okay, so yes, they're banning Lion. Then the next one should be Mira, if they agreed on keeping it the same. Banning Mira. 2, 1, and the reveal of, yes, it's a Mira, and the next one should be Clash according to the previous game. So hopefully nothing happens, no bugs come in, no glitches come in, and we just enjoy the game. So hope you got your drinks in your hand, of Mountain Dew or Pepsi or Coke, whatever you guys want to have as a drink, water even, go for it, your popcorn, and let's just jump right into this game. Ban phase is now over, and here we go. In 6 rounds, they're going to be changing sides, so whoever wins those first 6 rounds are very crucial. If Osh-Tekk manages to win all 6 rounds again, then Yalla is going to be facing a 6-0 deficit, and it'll repeat from the same game. Or if Yalla manages to win the first of the many 6 rounds on their defense points, then they might have a slight advantage, or may at least have a chance to fight back. Will we see a 7-0 repeat, or will we see a, a reclimb, a rematch in the favor of Yalla Esports? Right now, let's look at the operators. We're looking at Nomad, Blackbeard, Capitao, IQ, and Thermite being played respectively by TME Next, Liquid Steel, Eagle X, ML7, and I can't. I think that's Sexy Lady, I believe, or Sexy Lady. And well, now we're looking here at Legion being played by Seriously, F7 playing Mute, Jaeger being played by Raiden again, RDY playing as Mozzie, and Fluct playing as the Maestro. So here we go. The attack phase is now beginning. They're checking for those cheeky spawn peaks, and as we roll in, the IQ checking for any devices because they know they're dealing with a lot of utility here. Same site being held above cocktail lounge bar, and oh no, looks like they're the site's actually in library. Yes, right below cocktail lounge. But here we go. As the early breaching charges come in. TME next, trying to secure F7Z. Here we go. Eagle X playing as the captain, checking through those hatches. Jaeger got pretty lit up in that previous engagement. He is now down to 50 HP. And we'll see what's gonna happen next with this Raiden. Raiden is annoying. Raiden. He's a very potent Rainbow Jaeger player. And ooh, just missed on that shot and the burst on the rappel over there. It looks like Maestro was able to take out Liquid Steel from the window. But will this affect the attack push? We'll have to see. Right now we're looking at Nomad with her air jab set up, making sure nobody flanks her from behind as she tries to engage this player on the other side of this bar. And right now Capitao trying to secure that for any possible runs that that Nomad might be experiencing. But it looks like it's Raiden that's being pinned down. But unbeknownst to them, the Maestro is actually there waiting for a possible push as well. Here we see a Thermite breaching charge coming in, possibly through the window, as TME Next gets hit by that Legion Mine. No, gotta be careful with those things. They can take out 10 HP on an initial health attack, and after a few seconds, you're gonna be losing all that. Ooh, there we go. Yalla takes out the IQ and the Blackbeard. Trades off, and IQ and being traded off by losing Jaeger. Oh, there does not check. Eagle X could not check the right. Getting flanked by Mozzie. Where was the team comm on that one? IQ did not call whoever was there. Now we're looking at 2v4. There we go. The Thermite was able to take out the Mozzie that was bothering them. Team calls are now in. It looks like Legion just gets missed with a flashbang. And there we go, Thermite on a double kill, taking out Seriously. The plant now going down as the two defenders are away from the site. They are now getting this plant down. It looks like they are now converging onto the enemy's position. Will Nomad be able to hold? No, Nomad gets taken out by a shotgun. Fluct and F7 trying to flank this Thermite. Thermite coming in, but Thermite sees him. Thermite sees him, takes him out, but no! Sexy Devil takes out. The Maestro takes out the Thermite. So it gets taken out. Maestro takes out Thermite. Fluct has just enough time to disable this. There we go, Yalla Esports. Looks like the 7-0 ain't gonna happen. Yalla Esports takes the first round on the defense. What an impressive play. Just with that shotgun. The SAS shotgun is such a powerful shotgun. It is literally a rush stopper if being played right, or being used by the rush itself. But it looks like we're gonna see a similar composition here by the attackers, and the defenders are gonna be switching out. Oh no, they're gonna. Was Castle played earlier? No, they're gonna switch out the Mozzie for our Castle. And, six pick here, taking Kaid out for the Ella. Kaid wasn't played the last round either, but it was probably just to throw off the attackers. Sorry. But here we are, sitting comfortably from this room, watching these two Titans go at it again and again. Raiden playing the Jaeger. as the Jaeger main himself, being able to hold out on his own in bank as Jaeger. You can see here the drone phase, trying to spot out for possible upper floor takeouts or upper floor spawn peaks. Because this map, even though it got reworked, it's still possible to spawn peek from those third floor windows. And I guess the attackers just doesn't want that to happen. You can see here, Ella playing with a shotgun. Kind of a bold move for a rusher, but with that pistol red dot, one of the few operators to have a red dot on their pistol, looks like everything's gonna be a-okay for her. So long as she can maintain that aim, and we know these teams, they can maintain that aim. And we're looking here now, Mute securing his position down that VIP section, and looks like they're moving around now, just trying to get a feel for the positioning of the enemy team. And we hear pings left and right going on. Looks like Captain Dow watching the sides from garage door. Liquid Steel coming in, breaking down those barricades, making sure his entryway is clear. He's trying to get those wall taps if ever. Well, looks like he knows that angle. He's holding that angle for a while the spot itself gets scouted over. And now we see here Maestro marking that enemy. But no, it looks like Capital's gonna pull out. Mute would have been able to take him out had he responded to that call by Maestro. But it looks like no, Mute wasn't gonna do it. You see here now being mining room being cleared out by IQ. She's also looking down at the hallway itself, and Ella with the shotgun, I believe, may have been a mistake on her pick. They may have not actually they may have accidentally picked that. But it looks like Ella was able to take out Eagle X, and the Capital goes down. But no, did not see the Blackbeard. The Blackbeard takes her out with that Thermite. Takes her out with a headshot. Even with those Ella charges going off over their heads, they were still able to connect those shots. Capital though getting lost as the utility gone. Those fire arrows and smokes would have been useful for the plant. It looks like Liquid still holding that angle. Raiden now going around for a rotation. But oh, I still can see someone on the stairs. You can hear it, and they know someone's on the stairs. But if they catch that player on the camera, then that's it for them. We can see Liquid Steel holding off a different angle this time, another long angle. Let's see if they can get the plant down. But Raiden looks like he's pulling out, and TME next spots Jaeger, and now we see here IQ spotting out those pesky defenders holding that side. But it looks like TME next takes out seriously with a headshot on her AK-74, and here we go. My IQ now takes out Fluck, and it's now 4v2, and as IQ gets a double kill. And will she get the third one? Yeah, she gets a triple kill, ending the round with 1-1. IQ getting that triple kill on site. On an incredible play by IQ here, and flexing that black eye skin and on that commando with the Invitational's charm. Alright, now as we move on to round 3, we can see it's still kind of an even game early on. So it's gonna be a 1-7 on this map. Whoever wins this will be playing for the finals that are coming up, which will be a three map game. If ever, it's a best of 3 game. Looks like Eagle X is going to be choosing Capitao again. The composition for the attacking team is basically the same, and we can actually see here. We see that. Oh, hold on, loading screen. That was an incredible play by the IQ, and it looks like the composition stays the same now. It's going to be Castle, Mute, Jaeger, Ella, and a Maestro as well. So they're gonna keep the same defense strats, I believe, down at kitchen. So Mute put down his jammers, IQ doing her thing. It looks like they're gonna lose a drone there. It's very important not to lose drones, but they're losing the drones. Seriously, another drone gets taken out. There go 2 observation tools, but it looks like the rest of them are gonna stay hidden. Right, so not much is happening since the beginning of the game. Prep phases are always like that, but that was an incredible play by the IQ, pushing in the kitchen. I believe it was from Freezer, and taking out 3 defenders without any issue. Now as you see here, the Mute putting his jammers down. Not locations that will probably secure his spot without being spotted. see here, looks like no, the Ella choice was not a mistake. She is planning on holding with a shotgun still. And here we go, Blackbeard once again with this ooh, just narrowly escapes the castle. With that castle coming in, hitting Blackbeard's shields, breaking and destroying it. Looks like it's a risky play though. If he peeks that again, he's gonna have a price to pay. But looks like Raiden trying to get that Blackbeard shooting around, and Raiden, they might be expecting runouts or so, but no. Capitao is, they're trying to find out if Ella is in a position again. Bullets is narrowly missing. Oh, but no, it finds and connects to Eagle X. He gets taken out by the Maestro with a headshot through the wall. Thermite managed to get the charges down, and now you can see a similar push coming in. You see, because we hear the Nomad's air jabs popping. Looks like Castle is preparing for any. Oh no! Ella gets taken out from above by the IQ. ML77 playing the best right now as an IQ. Here we go. We're watching them play. We're watching TME next move around. Ooh, we can hear one of her air jabs gets detonated. Ella's charge is going off over Liquid Steel. But it looks like IQ still holding that upper position, playing vertical here. Much less. Oh, seriously gets taken out by the castle. And Liquid Steel responds by taking seriously out. Blackbeard playing pretty well here. As bombs get located, players now aiming at each other. It's the last few minutes, last minute of the round, and players are now going at it. Here we go. Ooh, Mute narrowly escaped, but here we go. ML77 again winning the shot. Liquid Steel taking out Fluff, and oh, yeah, the IQ goes down to the Mute SMG11. But no, Liquid Steel connects that shot from a long range. That's the advantage of the ACOGs, folks, and that's the round going to Liquid Steel. Taking him out. This round goes to Osh-Tekk. Ooh, look at that incredible skin on Blackbeard. Osh-Tekk takes round 3. And we see here a bit of good sportsmanship. ML77 giving that Mute credit for his shot. And of course, the traditional heart response. Alright, now let's see the team composition here. As we see, it's nothing different again from the attackers. Well, again, like I said, if you're on a roll, keep going. And we see Mute, Smoke, Jaeger, Mozzie, and Maestro. No Ella this time. Castle being traded in for Smoke, and Mozzie being traded in for an Ella. Seriously playing the Mute. Here we go again as the next round starts off. Now, it looks like ML77 is honing in with those IQ kills, getting the right calls, getting the right picks as well, and playing the objective as she's supposed to, being a support player, not much of a fragging player, but also pulling in the frags. And as you can see here, the defense thing, Yalla Esports now holding the upper floor of this site with the Maestro play. It's pretty interesting seeing Maestro going in, and there's no more drones as usual. No more drones for Eagle and ML77. But they're still pretty good. And there we go, seeing pests go out. One of Mozzie's favorite things to do is capture drones and take it for himself as a hacker boy. There we go. Blackbeard, Thermite, Capitao, IQ, and Nomad. You can see here players opening up sneaky holes just so they can get that that early kill, just so you can get that safe kill from the positions themselves. You can see now IQ once again playing her role, blowing up those hatches, and now scouting out the area, seeing if it's clear for them to get down to get approaching. You see Mute here playing it safe away from the side, I believe. Far away from the side actually, and now we're looking at Raiden from Yalla Esports playing this on. Raiden, one of the most prominent Jaeger players I've actually seen play in this series so far. And we can see here the attackers are now starting to enter the building. TMA next just trying to secure that spot, but no, Mute calling out that there is someone clay pigeoning on that wall. And Mozzie checking from garage, see if anyone comes in. Loading docks, actually, garage door, seeing if anyone is coming in to take them out. Oh, you can see, you can hear the maestro cameras just doing its job, trying to laser, like tase those people who have entered. You can see Capital holding his position pretty well, doing his defensive job pretty well, making his hold pretty strong. Now we hear Nomad's air jabs is doing its work. Now 3 attackers being spotted here. And boom! There goes the first kill from RDY, taking out TME next with that C4 play. But Eagle X manages to take out F7Z as Thermite gets injured, and no, ML77 gets killed off early into the round. Now just a minute left. Liquid Steel responds with the kill onto Raiden. Jaeger's now down. Smoke is down. IQ and Thermite's still on a down but not on state, but they're picking him up. Looks like they've got him settled in as the next charges go in. Ready. Liquid Steel doing his job, taking out Fluck on a headshot. There goes the Maestro, no longer having to deal with those pesky cameras of his. See here, peek holes everywhere from these teams, knowing what they're gonna do, who they're gonna hit, where they're gonna hit from. Looks like they're gonna have to approach from a different angle as the Thermite charges no longer connect. And there goes Liquid Steel being the MVP of this round, taking out Ready. RDY seriously with 2 headshots connecting, even though RDY gets the kill, he managed to take him out. Looks like an interesting game. Looks like an interesting game so far. We look at the leaderboards for the game. Looking at Liquid Steel being the Blackbeard players, getting its 7th kill, even followed by Sexy Devil and ML77. All of them carrying this team. RDY on the other side also doing their job to maintain their pace, but it looks like it's a 3-1 lead to Osh-Tekk Warriors right now. Zofia coming in place of Capitao, but that's again assuming they don't do the 3rd floor hold. Looks like the other team's not gonna switch out. They're gonna keep that a similar composition. I guess they're just gonna adjust to those mistakes that they made.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attack.
Yeah, now that Maestro was pretty annoying for the Thermite, because every time the Thermite put down a charge to break through that wall, Maestro just comes in and slaps him with a big no. Big no thank you from him. He's like, you're not gonna enter from this position. I will let you. And now we're looking here. Raiden's not moving again. RDY playing now, and we lose Zofia's drone. One of the players. Looking at it, Raiden, there we go. Raiden's finally back on his feet, moving again. And now we see an Ash actually coming in from L77. No longer an IQ player. He's going to be playing as Ash. But again, Raiden not moving, just being stagnant. You can see the Monsley here with his Roni and his Super Shoddy. He's actually one of my favorite operators. Not to play, but his favorite in terms of gadget concept. It's such a good concept to like allow them to take over and hack those drones. A bit of a visual glitch there. And Liquid Steel is again poised for an attack. Checking if there is someone in there. Liquid Steel playing a full-on Blackbeard camo of the skin of being just like wearing a full black. Even his gun is full black, and I guess he's going for that dark aesthetic. Teaming next. Job this time, instead of IQ breaching the rounds, reaching the hatches with her charges. It looks like Zofia is now gonna try and get that vertical control. One of the most prominent, one of the best operators to play as when it comes to vertical control is Zofia, knowing fully well that her gun is has such a powerful damage output. And this team is getting spotted by the Maestro cam itself. But there we go. ML77 doing his job, taking out Raiden. And again on RDY, ML77 gets a double kill onto Yalla Esports. Jaeger and Monty both going down. There are 2 roamers going down. And this time the Ash doing her job, taking out Maestro's cameras. Ash coming in, and Ash player comes in. Mute holding that, but no engagement, nothing happened. But there we go, Sexy Devil takes out the Mute. And now it's the 5v2 again. Ooh, Smoke gets down, but takes out ML77, but there go TME next. Finishes off the play, and there we go. Sexy Devil finishes off the last of the defense. Maestro, as Maestro makes that kill. Maestro goes down, however. Looks like this team, Osh-Tekk Warriors, actually stands out pretty well when it comes to playing in Cafe Dostoevsky. This map itself is an advantage to them, I guess. It looks like the site's changing now. Reading room and fireplace hall with Montagna. And look at the scoreboard. Still the big three on Osh-Tekk Warriors and the big three on Yalla Esports holding their position up on the top of the leaderboards. Now we're looking at Monty being brought out. That's gonna be an interesting play. There's no longer. It's no longer gonna be. I believe they had a Capital. This time Eagle is now playing as a Monty. But the composition for the team for Yalla Esports remains the same. This time Legion being switched in for a Smoke. Rather not surprising because most of these sites require a Legion hold. Looking at the Mozzie putting his best in certain areas that need anti-drones coming in. Mozzie with his Roni and Super Shoddy, really fun combination of weapons. I don't think I've played Mozzie as much, but players now have their preferences in their games, so let's see how this game goes out. Right now we're looking at the Mute playing the shotgun SMG combo, and you see a proper hold up here on wherever they are right now on Cocktail Lounge, holding a proper hold for any vertical attacks, but looks like they will be needing a vertical attack as Nomad is in the early objective look into Reading Hall and Fireplace, but no! Yalla takes out their Ash. Now it's the Mozzie takes out the Ash. RDY with this Brony getting a headshot on the Ash. ML77 out of this game, but they are not gonna lose this round just yet. Mozzie taking a bit of a punishment there, doing his job pretty well still. Calling out possible attacks, possible points of interest for them. Super Shoddy combo with the SMG. It's quite thrilling to find a play where this happens. And Diego, just misses the Nomad and the Monty as they go down to white stairs, I believe. No, they're going down to red stairs. And Mute gets pushed away, but and Mute gets taken out by the Thermite. Monty responding to that threat. Liquid Steel making another kill, and seriously, Monty trying to get that kill. Sexy Devil gets taken out by the Brony. Thermite did not see that coming, getting on that headshot. Monty holding position, trying to his best to hold out his defenders. C4 misses and gets him down though. RDY doing his job well, and Timmy next gets the connection on the trade. Raiden, Liquid Steel gets flucked, and it's now a 2v1 situation. Mozzie's still alive. They're gonna be careful here, gonna push through that hole, and Mozzie, but no, Liquid Steel gets the headshot. Liquid playing like it is, doing his job as the main fragger for this team with that darkened skin. Osh-Tekk Warriors take on round number 6 as we now switch sides. Osh-Tekk on defense, 5-1. Certainly incredible to see these things play. Liquid Steel having the advantage of an 8-10. Looks like this game is gonna end soon, but can Yalla Esports come back at it now that they're on attack? Now look at the composition. We got a Legion, Valkyrie, Castle, Echo, and a Mozzie from the defense, and we got IQ, Capital, Ash, Sophia, and Thermite from the attacking team. Looks similar composition from the attacks of Osh-Tekk. Looks like Yalla is doing the same thing. We see a Castle being switched out for a Jaeger, and right now we're starting off round number 7 with Osh-Tekk Warriors on defense and Yalla Esports on attack. Looking at their whole bar now, and no, they are not gonna have it for them. They're gonna make sure nobody comes into this attack. Yalla Esports, however, they have qualified for the LAN game already. So now we're just trying to settle who's gonna be winning these. Eagle X looks like he's enjoying the music over there at Cigar, playing around the Legion, leisurely saying, dancing to the music. Here we go again. Ah, we love it when players have fun. Nope, he destroys the speakers. Looks like he's had enough of that.
Locate and defuse a bomb.
Right now we're looking at Sexy Devil here, putting on his anti-grenade system, his ADS. Um, as we now begin the attack round of this game. Possible spawn peek may have just been how do you say this, denied here in RDY. Now looking for a proper shot inside, but looks like the drone gets taken by Liquid, by Mozzie, sorry, by TMMX and Mozzie. Now we have an IQ here scouting out for the Valkyrie. IQ is very useful when it comes to taking out Valkyrie's cameras, because Valkyrie's cameras are very. Oh, we're looking here now. We're looking at the very small drones that Legion has put out. Those cute little critters, as we call them, those little boys, them spiders, them hackers. And you can see they are attempting to make a vertical push onto balconies as TME next Mozzie holding Train Museum, knowing fully well that someone's gonna come in there, possibly waiting for that rush, but he gets droned out, and Ash is response to that attack. TME next not connecting no shots to those walls, but he may get that kill between Mozzie. Mozzie might get that. But there we go, no! ML77 goes down to Raiden, but no! Raiden again gets the next kill, getting Mozzie down. Sexy Devil does the same thing, trades off for a 2k on a 2k. Now it's still 3v3, it's still anyone's game. The flashbangs go out, but no, Eagle takes out F7 as Yalla now on a deficit, Looks like Flux trying to hold in, but Ash is down for the count. It's no longer possible for them to go in if they don't get this done right. Thermite in a pinch here. Thermite attempting to get that shot. But no! Jaeger takes out everyone on a 4K game. What an incredible play by Sexy Devil here. Not letting the opponents pass that hatch. I believe all his kills were in that single area on red stairs and above and right below hatch. Really a wonder to behold. And looking at it now, Sexy Devil with 11 kills, followed by ML77 8 and Liquid Steel by 10. Looks like Yalla is having a bit of an issue, but if Yalla gets this next round, they might still stand a chance. 6-1. Next one on a match point now. Cafe Dostoevsky. Will Osh-Tekk stop Yalla from getting the revenge kill on this game? Sexy Devil switching on the Legion for a Jaeger. Oh, is he gonna decide again? No. He's gonna stick with the Jaeger. It looks like 6-pick on Jaeger sticks. Looking at it now, we are just in round 8, and Osh-Tekk is already poised to winning this this lower bracket deciding. Sorry, this bracket deciding as these two Titans going at it again. Looks like looks like Osh-Tekk is holding in Kitchen. Not one of the more popular sites, yeah, Kitchen. Not that difficult to defend, so long as you got the sufficient amount of roamers. But it looks like they don't. But we'll just see how this play's gonna play out.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Alright, just 5
5
seconds left.
to go.
Here we go on the attack round. Mute.
Attackers must locate
So the
and
composition
defuse
for
the
this
bomb.
team. Oh, possible. Spawn peek could happen. If that player does not look at it right, is it Ash? No, I misses Doc, just misses the spawn peek. Does not get a kill, but heals himself to negate that damage that he took. Right now we're looking at Smoke, Mute, Echo, Doc, and Jaeger on the defense, with Zofia, Capitao, Ash, IQ, and Thermite on attack. They could be doing they could be attempting a possible vertical push with all those players. With that team composition that is exactly for a push from above. Sophia being that prominent vertical, the potent vertical player that she is, so she spots the kill zone right there, those death moves that they just made. So we can see now. Oh, RDY takes out the dog this time. Well, it would look like to be a spawn kill from earlier, now turns around on the top. RDY, the IQ, taking out the dog. You can see now the smoke's going out as Ash takes on a punishment. Raiden takes on a huge punishment for attempting to possibly push from bakery, small room bakery over there. See, Thermite is trying to take out responsible players. They now know that the Echo is being spotted, but no, Raiden takes out TME. Next, Yalla Esports looks like they're both to take on this round themselves. Oh, but Sexy Devil responds by taking RDY. Will we see another Sexy Devil play coming in? Echo being desperate, getting hit by the Ash. It looks like, oh yes, Raiden does take out the Echo and gets seriously on Liquid Steel. Sexy Devil takes out seriously though for that trade-off. Now we see the diffuser going down as the plant onto kitchen now happens. Oh, Rager does not see the Capitao being holding out on that small bookshelf, that small shelf that's been there. And Jaeger goes down to the Capitao. We now have Yalla taking on the 8th round. Brings us to 6-8. Still on match point. Yalla needs to come up with 4 more wins to actually bring this to an overtime. If they make one mistake, Osh-Tekk Warriors takes this game. And we're looking at it here. Osh-Tekk Warriors is going to attempt a fireplace reading room hold. The scoreboard still, Sexy Devil still pulling it up with a 13-4. And RDY with a 9-8. These two teams still trying to push their best onto this game. And looking at it again, Legion, Valkyrie, Jaeger, Doc, and a Smoke now being brought in again. Looks like they're gonna attempt with the Valkyrie scout around the area, and the attackers right now seriously taking on Sophia, F7 taking on that Capitao, Raiden taking on the Ash, RDY on IQ, and Flocked on Thermite. Nothing different here on the attack, but looks like no. I don't think that Doc will attempt another spawn peek again, just because he had failed it. But if he does, well, then he's gonna have to face off an opponent expecting a similar play. See here, it's like the Devil setting up on top, making sure he holds that vertical if they attempt one, because this site is easy for vertical attack.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse.
And now looking at it, the game starts, and we are not expecting any spawn peaks this time. Well, they are, but we aren't because we can see everything. And looking at it, the teams are just pushing in from the kitchen area. Right now, not much can happen with still 2 minutes on the ground, but you can see here Doc making those small peak holes so the opponent team won't catch them. You can see the Valkyrie cams being thrown outside, being put to good use. The Z2 teams now start their assault. They see that deployable shield, and they know somebody's there. Once the next season hits, however, that deployable shield is going to change, and this time they're going to have small little slits that people can see through. From both sides, not like Mira's windows, but it's powerful enough to be like Mira's windows. And there we go, RDY takes out ML77A, and we no longer have the Valkyrie, though she can still use her gadget as a dead player. She can still use the gadget. We now have a 4v5 with Yalla Esports having the advantage. It's like Raiden knows that someone's in that small room next to her, the small bathroom next to her, and Ash is not gonna take on that play without getting reinforcements first. And Smoke roaming around site as he should for last minute attempts on the attack. Thermite, oh, Legion does not connect those headshots. Attempts to get that headshot with the Ash down, but no, does not see the Sophia and Cigar. Ash is down. And now it's still, they can't pick her up because of the problems that Osh-Tekk is giving them. But here we go, they're attempting the pickup now. And no, Sexy Devil ends. Seriously, and there we go. The second hits. Thermite goes down. And the triple kill on Sexy Devil. What an amazing player this guy is. This Jaeger main. And oh, with the trade-off, Osh-Tekk Warriors take the game. Defenders win this round. And the play, which said both them taking each other out on the headshot. Sexy Devil, ladies and gentlemen, played that Jaeger incredibly well. Well, that's it for our game between Osh-Tekk Warriors and Yalla Esports. But once you're back, it's gonna be another game coming up between the winners of this game, which is Osh-Tekk Warriors versus Power Esports, if I'm not mistaken. So you're gonna want to see this, folks, because it's gonna be a best of three different maps, two of the same teams coming up against each other, and this is gonna be a revenge game now, another revenge game for Osh-Tekk versus Power Esports. Once again, folks, I'd like to remind you about the tickets that are available now online. If you'd like to see these teams live playing against each other, come join us in Insomnia Dubai. That's me out for this time. See you in the next game.